So I then had this big death where I then said, okay, I'm leaving Wall Street. I had a meeting with Paul Tudor Jones and I said, I want to try something new. I've done this now for 20 years and I've had some success. I've just gone through some personal struggles and I just want to see if I could reinvent myself. And he looked at me and said, you're the man in the arena. Kind of that Roosevelt quote about, I'm going to butcher the quote.
I know exactly what you're saying.
But it's about like ultimately, like it's not about winning. It's about the one who goes out and tries and goes through the blood and sweat and tears and win or lose. Trying is the purpose of life. Standing in the arena.
Standing in the arena.
Being willing to risk it all and try something new and be brave. And so, I had a really big kind of death moment after that because I was this important person. I was managing over $1 billion and I had a lot of people that were working for me, that were emailing me, that wanted to take me out to dinner, ask me questions, clients, risk managers and executives and brokers and all, you can imagine the whole thing. Multiple screens and phones and, emails and text messages and research and all. And then it was like black. And all I'm doing is just driving my kids to school back and forth like a taxi driver. And like waiting in the pickup line for them to come out. And then like going home and sitting and I had to go through like a really big grief cycle. Like I had like a lot of shock and like anger and disbelief and regret and like confusion. Did I do the right thing? I just left this job. And, ultimately I realized that as I started getting into coaching, that the thing that made me a good coach was tapping into the rhythm of my clients. And when I would give them some piece of knowledge that opened up their eyes and changed their life, I had that same feeling of magic. And so what I recognize is that what we're calling these roles is the ice cream, the consensus reality, the drummer, the magician, the trader, the coach, and now the abundance archetype creator. But really underneath all of that was pulsing through me this gift that I was born with of rhythm and ritual and beat and heart and magic and wonder and curiosity. And that any time I was on that line, no matter what role you put in front of it, when I was on that line, I was happy, purposeful, and successful. And so ultimately, that's what I realized is that I never actually left anything that was with me from the day I was born, that'll be with me to the day I die, is my unique gifts, skills, and talents of those two things. That it's hard to even put words on them.
It really is.
It's below, on that bottom of the cone level, it's an energy. It's a feeling of like when you're in the dance or the feeling of surprise, right?
Even the question itself, how do I get wealthy? How do I be rich? How do I have this much money? That is on the top of the ice cream cone question. Yeah. That's consensus reality question. A deeper, more soulful question would be, how can I live my life well?
Yeah.
Which is really that has been my question ever since I was a little boy.
Check out some of the videos on this screen that are perfectly curated based on the video you just saw. Make sure you follow me and I'll see you in the next video.